in over a 3-hour rain delay, but here they come. Bring them out, bring them out. Sean Burke takes the mound, getting ready for his second start of the season.
Well, you win this ball game, you win the series. The Sox certainly would love to do that and even up their season record at 3-3, and that's up to Sean Burke. If he throws anything like he did in the opener, he's going to have a good game today.
A squibber off the end of the bat, charging is Vargas. The throw to first, and a nice play on the infield to start the game. He is still 0 for to start this season. Carlos Correa, their star shortstop. Straightaway center field, Jankowski drifting back. And there's out number 2.
And here's Byron Buxton, 1 for 5 in this series.
He gets a hold of this one, and this ball is deep into the empty bleachers in left. And Byron Buxton has the Twins on the board. Exactly what you're supposed to do in a hitter's count.
He hit it out of here, 112 miles an hour, 445 feet just left of center. It would have had to have been about 25 more miles an hour of wind to knock that thing down. Pablo Lopez making his second start after opening day. A little bit of a delay again, but he was much better in the second half of that outing. He talked about his focus going into this start. He said his goal was to throw 10 pitches or less in this first inning. So that's his mindset in this start. Go right at him, trust your stuff.
Popped up in center field for Byron. Racing in, still coming, and ends up having to dive after that one. It looked routine, it was anything but. And only the brilliant work of Byron Buxton kept that from becoming a bloop base hit.
This ball started over Correa's head, almost straight up over second base, and the wind kind of switched as this ball was in the air. I'm not sure that there's that many guys in the big leagues that have recovery speed like that can go and get it and run that down.
Brilliant, brilliant catch.
Here's Robert.
Good looking pitch, and that's strikeout number 1 for Pablo Lopez.
So Robert's going to turn around, hit back, strikeout number 1.
Taken for a called strike 3, and Pablo Lopez a little over what he wanted. 12 pitches in a scoreless first inning.
Wallner 2 for 14. Both his hits are doubles.
Oh,
That hurt.
no way.
It's going to turn into an out. More bad luck for Wallner, and I don't know how Sean Burke is standing up. Matt Wallner hits the ball as hard as anybody, and I don't know how he is smiling.
That was 108 off the bat, off the side of the knee.
But that is going to leave a dent.
Well, the good sign is that Burke will stay in the game.
That'll be Carlos Correa with the bases empty.
Carlos found a hole. Look at his arms. Carlos Correa finally finds a base hit, and his teammates are giving him the C4 from the dugout. He can only laugh.
That tells you everything you need to know about how his season has started.
Buxton with a slow roller to short, and Amaya will make the play to get out of this top of the third. So Sean Burke, after taking one off his leg, only 10 pitches in that third inning.
Pablo Lopez, 28 pitches through 2 innings of work. He wanted to be efficient, and he has. Off the hands. Carlos racing after it. Bader coming in. Carlos Correa makes a really hard thing look really, really easy. He is some kind of special defensively at shortstop. Carlos Correa gets one hit, and suddenly he's making basket catches. Here's Carlos taking us to break in style.
Say hey.
Here's Harrison Bader, big home run last night. Grounded out his first time up. Bader with 2 homers, 5 ribbies on the year.
Harrison Bader unloads. Is this number 3 for Bader? Bye-bye and gone for Harrison Bader. And the Twins lead at 4-0.
Long ball Bader leading the team, 3 home runs, off to a great start. Opening day home run against his former ball club in St. Louis. You just love how fired up he gets, how excited he is to play the game. He's just going to keep finding himself in that lineup. He keeps swinging a bat like that.
Here's Carlos Correa, picked up his first base hit last time up.
And that's going to be a fair ball. The worm has turned for Carlos Correa, and he'll turn for second base, and he will lope on into second with his first extra base hit of the year, and it's starting to balance back out. You can see the C4s out of the dugout. He'll be in scoring position for Buxton.
Well, that'll put a smile on your face to see that one stay fair.
Byron crushed his first home run of the year back in the first inning. It was Bader, a 3-run shot in the 4th.
Oh, yes.
That's going to be a difficult play for Jankowski. Can't get it. Carlos had to hold up. They're going to send him. Late relay to the plate. Carlos scores. Twins lead 5-0. Boy, it wasn't the prettiest play you'll ever see, but the Twins will take it any way they can. 5-0 Minnesota.
I think that's probably going to be it for Burke. They're going to want to probably get a look at that knee and maybe some ice on it as he'll depart.
So 2 outs, and it'll be France. Twins into the White Sox bullpen trying to take advantage, and they will. That's going to be a fair ball. Extra bases, and Byron Buxton's going to score. France will saunter into second base, changing places with Byron. It's 6-0 Twins.
Well, that'll help the numbers off the lefties. And Ty France doing a good job of getting the head out on this cutter.
He swings, hits a line shot, and a diving catch by Amaya at short.
Well, look for the highlight reel plays tonight, folks, because that's going to be on it.
That saved a run.
Now the Sox have to try to figure out how to get to the starter for Minnesota, Pablo Lopez, who has only given up 1 hit so far here today. So plenty of speed on the base paths with 2 down. Jankowski at first, at second, and Taylor at first.
2 on, 2 out.
Boy, dots that for a called strike 3. That is a thing of beauty. Pablo Lopez with his 3rd strikeout, and it's a work of art. Well, Pablo today, 8 outs in the air, 4 on the ground, just 3 strikeouts. He's been highly effective. The pitches have certainly played in the zone, but he hasn't missed a lot of bats. A little sword there, and he's down on strike. So there's a swinging miss. That was a nasty pitch from Pablo Lopez. That's what he calls the kill pitch and a 2-strike count. And that's a called strike 3. It wasn't a swinging miss, didn't have to be. That's the 5th strikeout for Pablo Lopez, and of the 5, 3 of them have been looking.
Yeah, those who are at the ballpark today, you had to come prepared because this was in the forecast.
And the rain is coming down. Pablo Lopez is still out there. I'm very curious how long they're going to let this go.
And he sends one high in the air out into right center, and it's way back there, and it's gone. Brooks Baldwin with a home run, and the White Sox are on the board. It was absolutely clocked. That's his 3rd career home run.
3rd run driven in for Baldwin, his 1st home run of the year.
Ground ball to shortstop. Correa right there. Gold Glover. Strong throw on target, and retires Taylor.
Twins up 6-1, looking to take a series here in Chicago. That, of course, is the unmistakable form of Jhoan Duran. Tidy 1-pitch ground ball for Willie. Great arm at 3rd, Willie Castro. 1 pitch, 1 out for Duran.
And that one's lifted in the air, right center field. Buck over to call for it. Buck going to put that one away.
There's a breaking ball for a called strike 3. Strikeout for Duran. He'll stride back to the dugout and get in out of the rain. 6-1 Twins after 8. It's now their final strike here. Twins trying to take 2 of 3 on the south side. A hard-earned win after a long day here in the rain and the wind. We had some thunder earlier, some lightning that would have animated Frankenstein as we were waiting to start this one.
Going to end up, and that's it.
Swing and a miss.